Rakan, I didn't mean to make you feel like I abandoned you. That's the last thing I wanted. What's going to happen to me? Rakan?
You betrayed Hedda. Your fate is her decision. You brought it on yourself. You helped the enemy destroy everything I built for Hedda. You humiliated me. It was stupid, Sahar. I don't understand why you did it. Why did you do it?
To save you? All your strength, all your loyalty, Hedda will throw it away. She'll throw you away. I know that you're angry with me, but I promise, no matter what happens, I will never leave you behind again. Even after everything we've lost, we've always had each other. I'm sorry that I took you for granted.
We need you in the briefing room. It's urgent.
Understood. I'm on my way. Rivix, whatever it is you want, now is not the time. I have urgent matters to attend to.
I don't doubt that. But there's something you should know. Immediately.
I'm accompanying an envoy that's just landed on Odessan. An envoy that includes most of the Dark Council.
I've heard nothing about a visit from them.
Yes, well, they're hoping to catch you by surprise. To leave you no time to refute the accusations they would like to level against you.
Word of Malgus's escape has resulted in some unexpected consequences. Dissidents of all kinds see this as a symbol of the Empire's weakness. Violent unrest is rampant.
There are some who would cast aspersions on you for allowing this to happen. It was your associate who freed Malgus from Imperial custody, after all. And the Empress has accepted the validity of these criticisms. She demands an explanation.
Between you and me, I believe the seeds of her distrust were planted by someone else.
The tension between Darth Krovos and Darth Zarian has worsened as of late. I can't help but wonder if either of them are attempting to draw attention from their dispute, or something they may be planning. Krovos, especially, would have cause to bring such an inconvenience to your doorstep. It's no secret that you've had misgivings about the Empire's scrutiny of your actions. Many could use that against you.
But I want you to know that I am utterly unconvinced of the other's suspicion, and I certainly do not agree with their method of confronting you.
Can you stall the others?
I will do my best.
Was I meant to expect a visit from the Dark Council? They're here.
Of course. We'll make this quick so we can deal with whatever they'd like to fuss about today.
As expected, we received another communication from Jadis. A direct transmission to Odessan. Encrypted, of course, but T7 has graciously solved that problem for us.
Not much in the message, just a set of coordinates. And after Jadis's not-so-subtle invitation, I think we can guess what he wants you to do.
I don't like this. We don't know where these coordinates lead. It could be to Jadis, it could be to anything. What if we take this to the Dark Council, since they've graced us with their presence?
That'll just complicate things.
The situation is already complicated. With their support, we can find Jadis quickly and eliminate any chance of him expanding his reach.
They didn't come here to offer help, and they'll interfere at every turn. If we want information on Malgus, if it exists, then we should handle Jadis on our own.
Considering his skill set, I'm certain he has useful intelligence. But what he will expect of you to get it is another matter entirely.
That's why we need to do this ourselves. Get in, get out. Fewer people, fewer problems, and fewer opportunities for Jadis to set a trap.
Think on what I said, at least. Before Jadis becomes a problem that's too big to solve.
I do hope you weren't running off anywhere important.
After all I've done, I don't deserve to be ambushed like this.
I don't take pleasure in this, but desperate times and all that. Malgus's escape is unacceptable. He and his accomplice have only added to the continued strain on the Empire's resources. You assured us that you would speak to Mandalore about our concerns over her war. We trusted you had the situation in hand.
Shay acted alone. This has nothing to do with us.
That is irrelevant. The fact remains that Heta Cole continues her war because of Shay Vizsla's incompetence.
And we know that Malgus seeks the destruction of the Sith. We must eliminate him, and anyone who aids him.
You have been operating without proper oversight for far too long.
We may have a lead. I've been contacted by Darth Jadis. He claims to know how Malgus can be stopped. I would appreciate your support in tracking him down.
Jadis, if you have been communicating with the man who nearly destroyed the very foundation of the Empire, it is not something to be mentioned so casually.
May I suggest we continue this conversation elsewhere, somewhere private?
Yes, I think we should. This would not be the first time Malgus has tried to topple the Empire. Now that he is free to make another attempt, we must be ready to cut him off from any potential resources. Knowing what Darth Nul's holocron is capable of, and what Malgus wishes to achieve, we cannot risk it falling into his hands. It was foolish to allow you to ever keep it from us.
No matter, that is why we are here, after all. The holocron, if you would be so kind.
You're not taking the holocron. Now get out.
What do you think you're doing?
My lord, are you sure that's wise?
It is imperative, Major. You've done something to it. Explain!
I have done no such thing. I have never known it to do anything like that.
You are the only one who's had access to it.
What are you suggesting?
That you are hiding something. Is this some misguided effort to shield Mandalore? Or perhaps it is her fellow fugitive you're hoping to protect?
Lord Krovos, perhaps we should take a moment. Let cooler heads prevail, before someone says something they cannot take back.
Silence, everyone. We do not have time to linger here while we debate these accusations. But we also cannot allow you to roam free with this dangerous relic in hand. You are hereby confined to Odessen, effective immediately. While Null's holocron is in our possession, we will determine the extent of its damage. You will remain here until Malgus is caught. Or until we are satisfied that you have not tampered with Null's holocron in any way that would be detrimental to his capture.
This is ridiculous. You can't do that.
This is a matter of Imperial security. I will not have my orders questioned.
You're making a very unfortunate mistake.
Not as unfortunate as the implication behind those words. Tread carefully.
We will be leaving a security detachment in place after we depart. Do not attempt anything rash.
You Sith love to put on a good show.
I knew there was suspicion, but I never expected anything like this.
You mentioned Krovos and Zarian. Do you still think one of them could be responsible for all this scrutiny?
Krovos might have her concerns, but she wouldn't want this.
If the Dark Council's concerns regarding Malgus are as serious as they claim, then the restrictions they've placed on you are in grievous error.
I don't disagree, but before we make things worse, we should think carefully about what we want to do next.
We must act. Quickly, which you cannot do while you are locked up here.
A bold recommendation, Lord Rivix. Do you plan to take on some of the risk?
Of course. I wouldn't have suggested it otherwise.
These coordinates Jadis sent. It's not much, but knowing him, it's the best we're going to get. If you two are going to get out of here, you should look into them. I doubt this lead will be good for long.
How do we get past the Empire's lockdown?
I'll help keep people busy, and you'll be back before anyone realizes something's up. There's some, well, let's just say I know ways to move around the base without anyone knowing. Lon and I will walk you through it.
What of Null's holocron? Do you think it wise to leave it in the Dark Council's possession?
I need that holocron back, now.
Then I shall ensure that it is safely returned to you before we depart.
How are you going to swing that?
With extreme caution.
You'll need backup, you know, to go and potentially meet Jadis. Just say the word and I'm there. Honestly, I prefer tagging along to staying here and worrying myself sick over you. Because I will worry about you. This has disaster written all over it.
Your presence here would be much more valuable, Major. Leverage your influence with Lord Krovos to keep her distracted.
Come on, what good will that really do? Not much when you compare it to me being there, with you, protecting you.
And when Krovos realizes that we are missing and starts asking questions, who will be there to appease her? We shouldn't waste any more of our precious little time. I will analyze the security measures being put in place. With any luck, we'll find a straightforward path to your ship.
Don't think I'm about to question your choices or anything. But do you think this is a good idea? You're probably the most capable person I've ever met. And if you can't smell that something's off about this situation, then it's worse than I feared. If you... Blast it, I'm no good at this. If anything happens to you...
It won't.
I'll be very upset with you if you don't come back in one piece.
Then it's a good thing I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep you happy.
Everyone's in position. Time to move.
Go on, get going. I'll be here.
Commander, a warning. Your ship is under guard. We'll need another way off planet.
Any ideas how we get off-world without a ship?
You stay in your disguise, and I can get us to one of the shuttles. This way. Carefully now.
My lord?
I am to deliver a dispatch to Captain Helos aboard the Affliction. I require a shuttle. The shuttle?
Of course, my lord. Proceed to LP3.
One step closer.
And I believe this will improve your spirits as well.
Excellent work, Rivix.
I promised I would deliver. This Imperial shuttle is equipped with proper flight clearance and valid security codes. We should be able to leave without incident.
You thought of everything, didn't you?
Of course. Remember who you're talking to. Just as planned. Let's take our leave, shall we? So, Darth Jadus has resurfaced. And conveniently at the exact opportune moment. The question is, does he truly have insight on Darth Malgus?
We would be fools to trust Jadus out of hand. We need to understand what he wants. We get as much as we can from him, and we get out.
We'll most certainly need to keep our wits about us. As cavalier as this plan is, I do believe that it's the right course. You understand better than anyone what is truly at stake. The priorities among your colleagues on the Dark Council seem to be more amongst themselves than any true threats to the Empire.
The Dark Council rarely makes things simple.
Which is why we must often seek our own path. We're here. Most intriguing. These are the exact coordinates Jadus provided.
That ship looks derelict. Why would Jadus lead us here?
I doubt that Jadus would make things simple for us.
Take us in.
Quite the mystery.
Stay sharp.
Well, that's quite the show of force.
This is nothing. Welcome to the Enigma. A fitting name, but I think your ship could use some work.
This ship is a wondrous artifact, but it does not belong to me. It is simply the key to many mysteries I wish to solve. I appreciate your accepting my invitation. I will admit, I did not know for certain if you would follow the trail. I am pleased you made the intelligent choice.
If you have something useful to offer, I'm open to the possibility of working together.
Another wise decision. This is encouraging. Our goals are aligned. It is only logical that we should collaborate with one another.
And what do you think my goals are?
To stop Heta Kol and break her hidden chain. To thwart Malgus's plans. To bring order to the galaxy. A sequence of events has been set in motion, and you have placed yourself at its core. The version of Darth Null's machine that you destroyed on the Hidden Chain's prison ship was merely a prototype. Heta Kol and her followers have nearly completed a full-scale version of Null's masterpiece. But Malgus intends to wrench it from her grasp, and Heta Kol cannot stop him. This must not come to pass. Malgus must not be allowed to use Null's machine.
I know what Null intended to do with her machine, but how is Malgus planning to use it?
To throw the galaxy into chaos and flames. Malgus is no longer the warrior he was. He is a broken man, obsessed with his own legacy. He's been thwarted, defeated and caged, maddened by the need for vengeance. All that's left for him is a grand gesture that will burn his name in the stars. So he believes.
Why do you want to see Malgus fail?
I am the order to Malgus's chaos. Malgus would allow fear to run rampant, burning everything to ash. Better to control the fear, and guide the galaxy with a firm hand. The true power, the only one I have need of, is bound to you. You hold Null's prize creation in your hand, the potential key to all of her masterworks. Each of her designs, including this ship, connected and controlled by the information in the holocron. But in order to use any of them to their maximum effect, the full power of the holocron must be unlocked. Null's machine cannot be mastered without doing so. This is something only you can achieve, here and now.
I've been across the galaxy and back to learn what I have about Darth Null. How do you know so much about the holocron?
As I said, I have need of its power. It would be careless of me to be uninformed of its inner workings, or its whereabouts. Anything I did not know, I have learned from the Enigma. A shift in power is coming. You have been warned of it, witnessed it numerous times. Null's machine is only a part of it. Good intentions are not enough. The only way to preserve the galaxy is through structure, order, fear. You have the power, but I have the focus. Together, we can do what no one else can. You've come so far, made so many significant decisions to arrive at this crossroads, and now that you are here, I trust that you will make the correct decision once more.
Please consider this offer carefully. We are outnumbered and on hostile ground.
All right, Jadis. I'll go along with your plan. What happens next?
My disciples will escort the two of you to the lower levels of the ship. There you will find the means for you to unlock the holocron's full potential. We will speak again afterward.
Well, this is charming. I suppose we have no choice but to forge ahead on our own.
Let's take a look around, see what we find.
I believe we've found somewhere of importance. The question is, what now?
Possible to make them more aggressive. Alterations to the diurnal cycle of the simulation have proven fruitless.
It's Darth Null.
Assimilation? No. I cannot leave yet. The work here is not done.
What work?
I will prove that the strong will ever dominate the weak. If you wish to stay, you must prove you're strong enough to belong.
So much for a pleasant conversation.
You are strong. Very well. Perhaps you can be of use to me. I'm afraid I cannot cooperate with any external directives until my current experiments have reached a satisfactory conclusion. I am a protocol, a fragment of Darth Null's experiences from when she was at the height of her Sith power. I was created to assist Darth Null in various research projects where an isolated Sith perspective would prove beneficial.
You seem a bit out of place.
I am currently focused on resolving the flaws present in this biome.
Other than some overly aggressive fauna, this place seems pleasant enough.
Your personal observations have been recorded, but they are inconsequential. It is empirically flawed. This biome was originally inhabited by a diverse mix of beasts, both predator and prey. They existed together with little to no conflict among them, most puzzling. Large herds congregated near peaceful waters, and the predators would not strike. They would not dominate the weak, even if their own spawn went hungry. I have made numerous improvements to the environment in order to rectify these errors, but the response is the same. The predators still fail to eliminate their lessers. They have grown mangy and dim-witted, as likely to attack each other as their natural prey. They have damaged the biome's infrastructure for reasons that do not make sense. No matter my solution, no matter my strategy, the outcome is the same. The predators do not wield their strength, what they were born to do. Motivation. Reinforcement. Whatever is necessary to push these beasts to fully utilize their strength. Perhaps if I tried a stronger frequency, it may be that their auditory capabilities are not as keen as I had thought.
She seemed to respond to Null's holocron when you held it. Perhaps, if we ease some of her obsession with this biome, she could tell us about the holocron.
An unexpected conclusion. Aggression, when not properly focused, can lead to weakness rather than strength. Specific circumstances, including the symbiotic relationship of environmental factors, must be taken into account. Curious. My analysis is complete. I will take these findings, along with my data from the previous biome, to the Enigma's mainframe. If there is any other information I can impart, say so now. Otherwise, you may begin the process to upload this protocol to the mainframe. Its primary function is to serve as a repository of all Darth Null's knowledge. However, its functionality is limited in its current state.
At the moment, I am incapable of expressing more than this. Harmony is death. Without conflict, there is no growth, no advancement. The strong prey on the weak, and the strong become stronger, but so do the weak. They are forced to adapt and improve, or risk annihilation. They are forced to pursue their fullest potential, as all life should. Darth Null had a relentless drive to understand the great mysteries of life and the Force, and to share her findings with the galaxy. She knew that there are many different paths to power, each with its own advantages. Intellect and cunning were hers.
How fortunate for her that she was thrown out of the Jedi.
The Sith embraced, even encouraged her brilliant mind and the things she created. But her greater intellectual freedom came at a cost.
Would you be able to assist us in reaching it?
I cannot. I do not possess the necessary level of integration with the ship's framework. From here, I can only go to the Enigma's mainframe. I will return to the mainframe. If suitable conditions are met, I will commence protocol synchronization. Your assistance has been most useful. May the Force serve you well.
What happens next?
She said there was another biome. Let's see what we can find.
This seems promising.
A thousand pardons, but I cannot return until balance is restored.
How courteous. This is wholly unexpected after our last encounter.
Balance? What do you mean?
Perhaps a different type of containment program would work. If I simply ensure that the next design is more stringent... Blast it! They still do not concede.
I don't understand. Was she referring to the two of us?
I think she was talking about them.
Oh, no, no! Mindless brutality is not the way to restore order! You are an impediment to my progress. I suppose you were. No matter. My predicament remains. I am Renaya, Master of the Jedi Order, Defender of Peace, Preserver of Balance, Patron of Knowledge.
That was Darth Null, before she became a Sith, wasn't it? With fewer fancy titles, of course.
I am not a Sith. I am a research protocol created from Master Renaya's memories, designed for the study of Jedi philosophy and psychology. My current research task is restoring the ecosystem of this disharmonious place. It has proved quite challenging.
A very optimistic assessment of your progress here.
In spite of my efforts to separate various species into compatible subbiomes, creatures that should be safe and content, if not thriving, are instead suffering. Plants overgrow their bounds and choke what is beyond. Bodies of water that were once full of egg clutches now spawn nothing. Prey and predator alike languish and decay. Instead of bringing protection and purpose to this ecosystem, my efforts to apply structure have only strengthened the chaos. I have not interfered with anything. The creatures are still free to pursue their instincts, except those which might harm the biome's other inhabitants. It's the containment fields. That must be it. If I increase the durability of the force field by at least 200%...
This is charmingly familiar. I'm sure if we help solve her grievances, she will go to the mainframe as well.
The biome's natural balance, its true balance, has been restored through your efforts. Inflexible concepts of order forced upon any society or system may harm more than they help. I have much to process. It appears that while I was occupied with my experiments, someone attempted to access the Enigma's files, numerous times.
Do you mean Jadis?
That name is not found in any of the records I can access. I must return to the Enigma's mainframe with my findings and ensure that nothing has been tampered with. If you have need of further information, ask. Otherwise, you are free to begin the process to upload this protocol to the mainframe. My records contain data from the experiences of Master Renaya. By the very method of my creation, I am precluded from having any insight into the experiences of Darth Null. Renaya often felt that her desire for personal freedom and her passion for empowering others marked her as an outcast among the Jedi. But as her confidence in her own beliefs grew, so did her followers. She welcomed this and vowed to share all of her knowledge with as many as she could, until she discovered the limits the Jedi were willing to enforce upon her generosity. My purpose is not to determine whether a task is achievable. My purpose is to determine ways to bring order and balance where there is none. The weak need protection, just as the strong need control and regulation. Unchecked, they grow beyond their means. They spread chaos. Its primary function is to serve as a repository of all knowledge its creator possesses. However, its functionality is limited in its current state. That is all I am capable of expressing on this topic. Thank you for your generosity. May the Force be with you.
That was certainly an experience. If you enjoy the company of delightfully unhinged holo projections.
I get the feeling we're not quite finished with our task. Let's see if there's anything in there that could unlock the holocron for Jadis.
Balance will not come from chaos! Strength will not come from peace!
They're gonna tear the ship apart.
Look there, on the main console.
We must hurry. What's wrong?
It appears the holocron's connection will take some time to resolve. Unfortunate. It seems even the ship's systems wish to impede our efforts.
Let them try.
Data merge complete. Hello, I am Darth Null's personality matrix, ready to assist in your research efforts.
What do you mean? What exactly can you help me with?
Whatever knowledge Darth Null possesses, which is a great deal, I may share with you. Put simply, I am Null. Her memories, her experiences, her knowledge, from all stages of her life, now contained within this holocron. Null believed that by fragmenting the contradictory parts of her being, she could better understand the nature of the galaxy, of the Force, and of herself. And now the inquiry is finally complete. It will take some time to process the collected data. Unfortunately, it appears the prolonged absence of Darth Null herself has created many unforeseen conditions on this ship.
So we've noticed.
Jadis mentioned unlocking the holocron's full power. What does that mean?
Darth Jadis. I'm unfamiliar with that name. I would be unable to compile probable interpretations of his words with any certainty. However, I may provide a suitable estimation. The holocron's personality matrix is active. With its completion, it is possible to command any of Darth Null's creations as you see fit.
Including Darth Null's machine.
While I am now a complete repository of Null's knowledge, I cannot control Null's creations myself. But with her knowledge, I can assist the user in operating the machine to its complete capabilities. Darth Null designed the machine with a singular intention: to alert billions of sentients to their connection with the Force, whether it had been forgotten or simply never known at all. The holocron enables the machine's operation, but my functionality enhances it. With my assistance, the user can direct a message to all those in the known galaxy with a connection to the Force. Those who receive the message would have the opportunity to explore their relationship with the Force, free to develop it as they wished, empowered to discover their own strength without the false dogmas that have plagued 1,000 generations.
Everyone free to decide how to use their own abilities, free to make their own choice. Think about all the people this could help.
The machine neither provides nor offers help. It only grants the tools necessary to help oneself, to whoever is willing to listen. Reaching as many inhabitants of the galaxy as possible requires strategic positioning of the machine. Darth Null built her machine on Elom. Perplexing. My data logs indicate that the holocron was disconnected from the machine, sometime within the last of Elom's solar cycles.
Darth Malgus destroyed that machine, along with Null's temple.
If operating the machine located on Elom is impossible, a planet in close proximity will do. Based on my current knowledge of the galaxy, Kashyyyk is an ideal substitute, with a high probability of success.
You have played your part well. A rare commodity. Kashyyyk is where the Hidden Chain have come so very close to completing Null's machine. I am pleased to hear my efforts have not been wasted. With the final component complete, your role in this endeavor has come to an end. You will relinquish the holocron to me.
What are you saying? We were supposed to work together.
So we did, and you had the potential to be a worthy addition to my followers. But it is only my vision that Null's machine will carry forward. You will give the holocron to me. All the power and skill at your disposal, and you still fail to recognize the real threat.
You're going to regret this, Rivik.
I sincerely apologize for the ruse. I know this will be of little comfort, but my actions are truly nothing personal. After working so closely with Asina, it's clear that her grip on the Empire is tenuous. The galaxy is poised to follow a stronger leader. This is the smart choice.
After so many impossible victories, how do you find defeat?
This isn't over.
I'm afraid it is. Chose this. You chose your own destruction.
I'm here! Don't you dare let go!
I knew that fraud was up to something. But this? Can't help but wonder how long he'd been plotting his little dereliction, or how no one saw it coming. Malgus, Jadis, now Rivik. Why can't these Sith just play their stupid games somewhere else and leave the rest of us in peace?
Major, we need you to... Oh, good. She's found you. Well done, Major. It seems your instincts were correct. Your absence from Odessen was discovered. I don't know how, but the Dark Council are very unhappy about it.
There's no time to deal with them. We need to gather our forces and prepare for battle. Contact Jakaya. We'll need the Mandalorians as well.
Where are we headed?
Kashyyyk.
Understood. See you soon.
So, to Kashyyyk then. To another Sith trying to put the rest of us under his boot. We've all got enough on our plates without the people in charge always looking for new ways to flip the table. Or to betray the Empire, in Rivik's case.
The current system obviously isn't working. It's time to do away with it. Find a new direction.
Even if that means you go down too.
I didn't say that, but something must change.
Sorry. Listen to me. Going on like this, when you've been dealing with the worst of it.
It's all right. I'm fortunate that you showed up in time to pull me out of my predicament.
I had to. That bad feeling just kept nagging at me. You don't know how badly I want to say, I told you so. But I'm just so happy you're all right. I can't bring myself to do it. You are all right, aren't you?
I've never felt better.
Are you sure about that? How about now?
I stand corrected.
I really am happy that you're so good at beating the odds. I might have been a little lost if I didn't have you around.
Well, I'll have to make sure I don't go anywhere.
See that you don't. Be ashamed to miss out on this.
You assured me that she was not necessary for the new machine to work. So tell me, why is it not working?
Field Marshal! I've captured the traitor. What are you— Ah!
No! Ah! I only see one traitor in chains. My most trusted Hibir, how you have fallen. You dare come to me still on your feet after you so spectacularly failed in your duty. So much was taken from me because of your inadequacy. Why would you think I would want to see your face again?
I have served you. Served your cause without question. No one has been as loyal to you as I have.
I don't need loyalty. I need victory. Parjai, anything less is meaningless. I thought you understood that, Rikan, but it seems that I was mistaken. Your sister has warped your sense of priority, and you, weak-willed and soft, failed to resist it. Despite your failings, Null's machine, the one that will bring us victory, is nearly complete. Once I have the dead Sith's holocron back, you will have your only chance to prove that you are worth your place in the hidden chain. The place I have given you.
Field Marshal, are you prepared to accept my offer?
Kashyyyk!
It's time to end this.